So I would say just follow just what's going on in the industry, just industry news. So like what companies are doing, what new games are coming out, and then you can start to see like, oh, okay, this company's now starting to use Unreal Engine. For an example of that is CD Projekt Red. They've announced a few titles that they'll be working on in Unreal Engine 5. So if you think, okay, I'm really good at Unreal Engine 5, and you've made a few games in it, and that's where you want to aim for as an Unreal Engine developer or programmer, then you can start to follow these companies when they have openings or what would it be called? Sort of like internships or like summer programs where you can get into these companies and then get some really, really great experience. But you would have never known that because they don't really advertise it that much. Like they don't advertise their openings that much unless it's on like LinkedIn, for example. So if you start to follow them on different areas, you'll pick up more on like, oh, this company's now moving to Unreal. So the industry is like, they must be really liking Unreal Engine, and you can make a really great decision from there where you want to focus on to work in the company that you want to work in. So for example, if you really wanted to work in Blizzard or CD Projekt Red or Rockstar, or wherever, having their social media, like just checking their social media every now and again, you can see what they're working on, and you can really set yourself up to go down that path. If you really want to work somewhere, you can do it. You put the hard work in, you'll get there. So as I said before, going to events or social media or anything like that, you can really start to quickly build your network, and your network really, like it makes such an impact. Like you might be making the best games ever, but if you don't have any industry connections, then it might be a bit challenging to get it further out there and get more people to view it. You do get these stories of some people posting their games and stuff and then it just blows up out of nowhere. But for me, I don't think a lot of things would randomly blow up on social media out of nowhere. There's obviously people who are trying to share it, and they have great connections where they can get it to these like journalists and for example. So as soon as you start building your network, and that can just simply be, I don't know if you have LinkedIn or anything, but or just even Twitter or anything, just following your friends, that is your network. Because I've got to the point now where I know people who went into at my university, and they work at Cloud Imperium Games, they work at Playground Games, and they were just friends at the time, and they're still friends now, but they are now industry connections. And then from there you can really like spread out, and it will help if you're looking for a new role, or if you're just trying to get into the industry straight away, having more people who you can just ask. And if you don't ask, you might not get. So simply just going to these sort of game events where there's developers there, and you just come up to them and say, hey, my name's this, I work with Unreal or something like that, and then they'll just talk to you. And because everybody's like, there's a lot of nice people, especially go into the events, and then you can just say, oh, what is your Twitter, what is your LinkedIn, for example, and then there you go, you've added them, and then they might share some stuff saying we've got roles open, and that would help you get a job. So just spreading your network out and just trying to put yourself out there really, really will improve your chances.